Yeah, what's good, peoples? I know. It's been a long time. Welcome back to iCheckVibes. You already know the vibes. I'm your host, Yendor. Today, I want to talk about some of the negative things about Xbox. I know. What? He's talking about the negative things? But Xbox's DRM policies are outdated, minimally engineered, and ruining my gaming experience. As the company pivots to publish software in more places than ever, allow me to tell you why now is the time for them to update their DRM. First things first, DRM, or digital rights management, can protect games from being copied or being distributed at the flea market by that sus dude that sells bootleg DVDs or Blu-rays these days. However, when done improperly or thoughtlessly, DRM can turn your gaming time into downtime real quick. When you purchase a game license and you click download, the DRM is saved on your home Xbox. The biggest problem that Xbox has with its DRM, and this is by far the most underrated part of this topic, Xbox has a dual entitlement DRM system for its current gen systems, last gen systems, and PC. Sounds simple, right? Well, stick around because it gets way more convoluted than it needs to be. That explanation should be how it works, but there's a catch. The DRM isn't activated until you actually open the game at least once on your Xbox, on your home Xbox. That's the important part that almost no one knows. That's just the tip of the unclear messaging as well. This affects users that find themselves using their Xboxes offline. Xboxies? I recently found out that if you are like me and you have more than one Xbox, then you can play your game on the second Xbox and get a temporary license as long as you're online. If you lose internet for whatever reason, then only your home Xbox would be allowed to continue playing that game. So despite downloading my games on my kid's Xbox One X and making that the home Xbox, when the servers went down last week, I couldn't play any of my games there.
You don't own shit.
That's because even though I downloaded games that I bought a license for, I never opened them on that Xbox. The DRM license was seen as incomplete. Despite being the new software distribution leader, all of that means nothing if they don't take this next step. As much as I love my Xbox, I'll be the first to admit that they gotta fix this before we go into Gen 10. It just doesn't work for me. I mean, I own 400 games, and they're all on an 8TB hard drive. And I thought that was enough to have access to my games. Do they know how big my backlog is? Do you know how long it took me to download those games? If I don't have time to clear that backlog, how could they expect me to ever open each game separately? This ain't it. Matter of fact, I thought of some steps that they need to take in order to improve things. First things first, I want to make it clear what those steps are so that I'm getting my opinion out there. Maybe it gets heard or seen online on social media and potentially somebody passes the word along to one of the big wigs at Microsoft. Shout out to the queen, Sarah Bond. You're in that position now. Let's make some moves, First things first, have some faith in your loyal Xbox customers. Allow me to play my PC games or on my PC and my Xbox at the same time. I mean, I guess when you look at it that way, yeah, it's kind of weird, but I mean, you don't know. Maybe I want to do some graphic comparisons. There's people that watch Netflix and scroll on their phones at the same time. The world's a different place, man. Number 2, separate your DRM and group it by console generation. This is a big one for me because, there's no reason why my 11-year-old Xbox One X is taking up a slot on my DRM. That investment that I made, it should be honored. I just feel strongly about that. Allow me to share my games from my current gen back to my last gen while I'm still playing on my current gen, because that's the whole point of that. I'm making some bold claims here. I'm actually asking you to do more than what you've already done. I'm asking you to go above and beyond. As a matter of fact, I'm asking you to take a risk. Just like I took a risk when I spent that money and bought those games digitally that you could now close up your servers or shut your servers down and I got no access to my games. Oh my God, my licenses aren't on a hard drive. Come on, man. If I'm taking the risk, you got to take the risk too. Let's go. 3, change the system to keep the DRM on any external storage that I downloaded to, and allow me to put my gamer profile on that external hard drive. Allow me to carry it around, go to my friend's house, which, I mean, let's be honest, do I really have friends? Allow me to take it to another location, like let's say my living room, and plug it in and be able to enjoy my games over there. I mean, you guys, you got access to the numbers. You see how many people are playing your Xboxes. You see your monthly active users. I'm sure that you see that I have 3 accounts that I use, my primary, my secondary, and then one that I made so that the kids can play and they won't mess up neither one of my saves. This last part, I need you, well, this is not the last part, but this next part, let me just say it that way. Only check to see if the license is valid when I'm online again. Don't proactively assume that I don't own a game. I'm so tired of being asked, do you own this game or app? Bruh, I would not be clicking on this if I didn't own it. I mean, what more could I say there? Hopefully that gives you guys a good idea as to what I'm thinking about and what's affecting me. Let me know in the comments below. Does it affect you? Have you noticed this? I mean, do you have more than one Xbox in the home? Do you go from your well, I call it the stream room, it's the AKA the man cave, from your stream room down to your living room to your bedroom? You know what I mean? How do you guys use your Xbox? Hit me up in the comments. I'm definitely interested to know. I look forward to the conversations we are about to have about this, the controversy it will cause. Well, there's probably something that you guys don't know about Xbox. I mean, there's things that I don't know about Xbox, right? So this is probably something that most people are in denial about. If you're interested in learning more about that, make sure you check out some of my other videos. Haha, shameless plug. We beat the algo. If you vibe with my opinion and like what you watch, make sure to hashtag FLS, follow, like, surprise me, and subscribe, please. If you can't do either one of those things, slap that thumbs up button. That definitely helps the channel get out to more people. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna head up, man. That's all I got for you guys today. You know, I'm gonna check y'all in the next video. Peace and much love to you. 1.